Well, it's a great honor to be selected to referee a national championship game. And the lead referee tonight is Tim Higgins out of Ramsey, New Jersey. And his two umpires are John Clougherty of Raleigh, North Carolina, and Eddie Hightower of Alton, Illinois. A top-flight crew working the action here tonight. Oklahoma, a #1 seed, will be wearing their home whites, and the Jayhawks in their traveling blue. You might recall they broke out those red uniforms a couple of years ago in Dallas. They have stored them away forever. Loose off the tap, control Oklahoma. And they put up the first field goal. Mookie Blaylock at 2. Right off the bat. The Sooners get it. They burn the pressure. Pritchard goes to Lennox, but he traveled.
Brent, what Kansas cannot do is to get in a running game early. And even though Pritchard saw an open path, you can see how Blaylock's quickness caught up to him. Man-to-man by Kansas.
Grace is 14. Dropping in towards King, and they lose it all of bounds. Out of bounds, and Larry Brown quickly over there on the far side, you can see, signaling what kind of attack he wants to use. Now notice the 25, Manning is back. They go the home run ball again to Pritchard, and they draw the foul on Grace. And it looks, Billy, like Larry's strategy is to throw deep on it.
They can run with Oklahoma, but they can't beat them playing this kind of a game. And what they're trying to do is take what the defense has given them, which is the long pass, but Pritchard is not going to be quick enough to handle Grace and Blaylock down there, and on that occasion he got fouled. That was a full-court man-to-man press.
Yeldner throws it into Pritchard, who is wearing the tape bandage there on his right knee. Manning up with his first shot, ties the game.
Went right by Grant. He's got that beautiful lean-in one-hander.
Dump to King, and a double-team defense that time, and he traveled. That is the second Sooner turnover against Brown's Jayhawks in the early moments of this championship game.
There you see the full-court man-to-man. Manning tried to break long.
Now Pritchard, who is out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, brings it up. Just a few moments ago, Larry Brown addressed this team and said, don't be afraid of winning. They dump to Manning on the jump hook turnaround. He's 2 for 2.
He's got his eyes, Brent, are looking right at that hoop. When he touches it, he looks like he wants to explode for a huge night, and he has had big numbers against Oklahoma in the 2 previous games.
A total of 58, Billy, and there is King coming right back with that great release of his, so quick off the glass. Now Pritchard in the middle, pull-up jump shot, and Larry has decided to go right after the defense.
It will take its toll, Brent, as this game goes on. We saw what great condition athletes Oklahoma is, and Kansas not that deep.
Billy, down in Norman, Brown pulled it back out in the second half and went to more of a tempo game. Clearly, Grant is open, and a great play by Milt Newton on defense, but it is stolen by Blaylock. Missed the shot, and now Geldner comes back for the Jayhawks.
Super defense by Piper.
This time the pass, and Newton comes to the glass, and this Jayhawk team is on fire here tonight. Pull up by Blaylock, not there. Yanked away now by Manning. Can they keep it up? It is not a real deep Kansas team. Piper, and reaching in and knocking the ball away and committing his second personal for Coach Tubbs' Grace. Coach Tubbs said tonight, shortly before the game, after the players left, he said, I'm not sure how to read this team's mood tonight. He said they're a little more serious than we've seen them lately.
Brent, they came out to shoot around about 25 minutes before the hour, which put them out there 45 minutes before game time, which is very unusual.
Taken away, and Manning reaching back in, commits his first personal. He knows it, raised his hand, and walks back down. He lost the ball, and reached back in and committed his first personal foul, and the first of the evening, with his dad, Eddie Manning, watching there from the sideline. Former college player down at Jackson State. Grant off the fake. And Seeger brings it back out and guns the 3.
The Big 8 record setter in regard to threes in a game with 7. Nice job by Piper to pull up so he didn't get in the trap.
Two teams which know each other so very well here tonight. 8-7, Kansas leading. Manning gliding with the miss, and Piper follows.
One of the most unsung players in this NCAA tournament is Piper. A great defender and doesn't hurt you on offense because he doesn't occupy the ball much.
At this level of intensity, the big question remains the Kansas bench. King short on the shot. Seeger again with a defensive rebound. Offensive rebound, and Blaylock will go for it. Down away from the ball. It goes against Grant. Kansas ball. That's his first personal.
Brent, that was the 91st offensive rebound by Mookie Blaylock, who stands 6 feet tall, but has a great nose for the ball on the inside, particularly on the offensive glass. You've got to block him out.
That full court pressure that Oklahoma uses to set up the offense. That's how they increase the tempos with the defense. Manning did not expect Geldner to cut toward the glass, threw the ball out of bounds. Now that is 4 Kansas turnovers already. Remember, they turned it over 21 times Saturday afternoon against Duke. Blaylock, who came from the JC. There were 5 junior college additions, and Newton gets out, gets a hand on it, but it winds up in King's possession, and Stacey King hits his second field goal here.
But you know how they're playing King and Grant, honestly, playing actually behind them, so they're going to be able to handle the ball. There's the double team. Man-to-man defense.
Against the trap. They wanted Piper. They've thrown it out of bounds.
And what happened there is that Pritchett's teammates all ran away from him. Somebody had to come back to the ball to give him a passing lane.
Now Oklahoma looking to gain the lead here with this possession at the 16-minute mark. Trailing 10-9.
Grace and Blaylock are Wittenberg and Lowe from NC State. They know each other so well.
Grant. Newton knocked it out of bounds. Oklahoma's ball. They'll set the play off the inbounds pass. Milt Newton, who grew up in the Virgin Islands and then attended high school in the Washington, D.C. area, has been such a pleasant surprise for Coach Brown. Grant's turnaround good, and Oklahoma leads it 11-10 at the 15:35 mark. Quickly to Manning's hands, and here's Pritchard. And Pritchard puts the Jayhawks back ahead.
Brent, this pace is Oklahoma's pace, and I would expect to see Kansas get a little tired here shortly.
Seeger misses that three. Piper rebounded. Manning up the court to Geldner. Inside to Manning, unstoppable right there. Grant did not even go to commit the personal foul. He didn't contest the shot.
Danny Manning really put a body to get offensive position.
Steal by Piper. Jayhawks come back, leading it 14-11, and Manning slowly coming down. Grant gets it back for the Sooners, and Manning was catching his breath down here this time.
Danny's starting to push a little bit on the inside.
Grant's field goal pulls Oklahoma back to within 1. It's 14-13 Kansas.
Smart move by Kansas here. Get a little breath, let the referee go after the ball.
They go to trap. Pritchard gets it into Piper's hands. Again, Oklahoma gets a turnover, and that's number 7 in the turnover department for the Jayhawks. But Pritchard goes and forces one himself, and that's 5 by the Sooners, so not a huge advantage. Now Newton down. Wrap around. Beautiful shot by Newton.
He has been the unknown Jayhawk in this tournament. Brent doing a great job offensively.
Timeout, a thrilling start. The fans are on their feet in the Kemper Arena. 14:02.
The game Monopoly